All right. It's Voodoo Exotics Grizzly for Voodoo Exotics. Um, I'm not sure if we're gonna end up posting this video to YouTube or not. Just kind of filling it out. YouTube's still kind of new to us, and we don't really know what we're doing there. So, if nothing else, this recording will be for just basically to see, because this is our first clutch ever, how we did things in the beginning and how things change over time and in the future. We can look back at the video and see. We can also look back in the video and see what the odds were on our first ever clutch and what we produced on our first ever clutch. This was our male bamboo paired with our female lesser. We had 6 eggs. She laid 6 eggs. No slugs. They were actually laid 8/21. So we're right in 53, 54 day range. That date is wrong. We were looking at something different there, but anyway, that due date is actually wrong. But anyway, this is what we got. I took the pressing seal off just a few minutes ago. We're gonna kind of try to go ahead and get right into this and see what we got, because I'm doing this right before I get ready to go to work, and so I guess we're gonna jump right in and see what we got. I guess I'll start with maybe the smaller eggs here and go from there and see what happens. So I'm not comfortable using a razor blade, so I'm going to use these small scissors and just do it like I've seen it done on YouTube from other guys, D.R.E.A.M Mutation Creation and guys like that, because I really don't feel comfortable putting a razor blade to the egg at this point. So here we go. Voodoo Exotics, first ever clutch of eggs, first egg from that clutch of eggs. We're gonna see what's in it. We have got our first ever clutch and our first egg cut from that clutch, and we have a blue eye leucistic. If you look right there, that is a solid white snake with blue eyes. There's the eye right there. You can actually see it in there, right there, putting that egg. So hopefully all is well with the little guy or girl. Yeah, look right there. She's moving. He or she's moving when I touch the edge of the egg. So that is going to be a pretty little boy or girl. And I am over the moon ecstatic about that. That is something awesome right there. Just the feeling of opening that egg just then and seeing something that I put the pairing together and produced. Like I said, I don't know if you can see it very well from that side, but you can actually see the little eye right there. You get in right there on this side. Right there, that little black spot, it's actually a blue spot. It's a blue eye. That is our first little blue eye leucistic, or BEL as they're known, obviously. Anybody that's in the snakes. That looks like it was our smallest egg, so it's probably going to be a small little baby, but I'm thinking maybe because that was our first egg from our first ever clutch. That might be our holdback, whether it's a boy or a girl. Just keep it here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to this next one. And see what we got here. And I'm using these scissors that come from like a little fingernail file kit that's got rounded tips on it, because for the same reason I didn't want to use a razor blade. I didn't want to use sharp pointed scissors. All right, so that right there, from what I can see, that looks like a lesser. And there is movement right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that looks like a little lesser to me. I think it's pretty cool how it actually almost looks xanthic right there. It looks almost just black and white. I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, it looks almost black and white right there. So, I don't know. Let me get this light real quick. You can see that. Makes it a little better, I don't know. But, I mean, it almost looks xanthic, but you know, you got dark striping right there. I'm thinking it's lesser. Pretty sure. And I'll probably sound like a rookie or newbie or whatever. You know, kind of confusing a lesser and a bamboo. But again, this is my first clutch of eggs, so I know I'll get better over time identifying the morphs in the egg. But for now, that's what I'm gonna say. For anybody that doesn't know, if this does go up on YouTube, I'm saying, speaking in general, the blood that you see is not from the snake, it's from the veins in the egg. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to use a light and get a better look at that BEL right there that we cut on the first egg. You can see it's solid white snake. And I'm hoping to get maybe a couple more of those. But I'll be happy with anything out of here. Just because it's you can see this little guy or girl moving right here. Our first clutch, and I'm just over the moon excited about it. So, get us another paper towel, and we'll move on to the third egg. It's almost like Christmas Day, really. Like, for me, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this moment since we decided to start breeding ball pythons, and this is like the first step in validation, I guess. Being able to call yourself a breeder, or call myself a breeder. All right, so that I'm going to say is bamboo. Well, I don't know, maybe. Let's take a look in there. No, actually, that one might actually be lesser. So that one might actually be bamboo then. I'm not sure. We'll get obviously a better look and a definite ID once they're out of the eggs. But right now you see some movement right there. I'm just wanting to make sure everything's all good in there and there's some movement in there, and see what we got. So I'm just gonna cut this little flap off so we can get rid of it. Like I said, I'm ecstatic. I can't wait to see what the odds are, or what the ratio is, male to female. At this point, to me, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's just, I mean, you can't keep them all anyway, but it's going to be hard to let go of the first eggs that we produced and hatched. I say that, but I mean, it's just exciting. I mean, I know once they're out of the egg and, you know, stuff like that, you know, it'll be a little bit different, but we're gonna go ahead and move along to the next one. Kind of going in order from smallest to biggest. So we'll do this one, and then we'll go here and then here. The first two were a little more deflated, so I had a little bit more to pinch onto when I was getting the cut started. But these are doing pretty good. These scissors are doing pretty good, I think. And we've got another blue-eyed leucistic, another little bell. And you can see right here, actually, this one's turned to where you can actually see the umbilical cord, and you can see a little movement right there just happened. But this here, little red vein part that you're seeing right there is actually the umbilical cord, and it's hooked to the yolk that it's still absorbing inside the egg. And you can see some movement there. And so that means so far we've got at least 2 blue-eyed leucistics, and I'm ecstatic about that, and can't wait to see what they look like when they come out of the egg. That's something else. My wife, whenever I started breeding snakes, you know, she likes the certain morphs. The banana we got, she loves him. And obviously, the pies are a favorite among most people, and I like the bananas and the pies myself. But a blue-eyed leucistic is something that I wanted, and I could have went out and bought one at any time. But I knew that our first pair was going to be bamboo and lesser, and it would be, you know, all the stuff to make blue-eyed leucistic. So I didn't want to go out and buy something that I could make for my first clutch. I think it'll be, you know, if we wind up holding back one of those, or any of these, I'm sure we'll keep at least one. I just feel like it'll be more of a special kind of animal because we produced it, and it was our first clutch. And just speaking in general, this liquid stuff that's coming out of eggs is called albumin. It's similar to like egg whites in chicken eggs. So you can see right there, there's a little head right there, right on top. You can see a little movement already. I'm going to say that that is a lesser. And I know some of the guys that have been doing this a while are probably sitting there saying, how in the world can this guy not be able to tell the difference between a bamboo and a lesser? But just like I said, for all intents and purposes, this is my very first clutch of eggs ever. This is the very first time I've ever cut eggs, and this is the very first time actually seeing brand new baby snakes. There is a little bit of difference once they're out of the egg and they've shed the first time. Then I'm sure, obviously, IDing them between bamboo and lesser would be tremendously easier, without a doubt. So Um, our last egg right here. I guess I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't hoping for another blue-eye leucistic baby here. So fingers crossed. Maybe the odds are in our favor on that. I mean, but really and truly, the bamboo. I love the bamboo morph. I love the lesser morph. There's a lot you can do with either one of them, and I'm just excited to have babies. So this one is like still really plump. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything good because of that. I mean, I don't know. I've been told like the deflation means that they're soaking up the stuff on the inside. So in a way, deflation is good, but I do see some movement, and I see a looks like fully developed little baby in there, and it looks like to be maybe another little lesser. So I'm thinking we might have wound up just from peeking in the eggs here. I'm gonna say we've got 2 blue-eye leucistics, we've got 3 lessers, and 1 bamboo. That's gonna be my preliminary guess, and it'll be fun to actually watch and see if that is correct, if I'm proven correct on that, or if my morph ID needs some more work, which I'm sure it does. But I'm happy as can be. Out of 6 eggs, we got 6 healthy, appear to be healthy baby snakes. I have seen movement out of all of them since we started here, and I mean, we got 2 blue-eye leucistics. So again, I'm going to call this blue-eye leucistic, lesser, blue-eye leucistic, lesser, and bamboo. So we'll see when they come out the egg what it looks like. We'll do an update. And these, the red things is still veins from the embryo growing and all inside the egg. I'm happy with the outcome. I'd have been happy if we didn't get any BELs. I've been happy if we got all BELs. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, this is something I really am passionate about, and I love the animals. So as long as they're healthy and viable and alive, you get to watch something grow, from the beginning here, and that's a special kind of thing. So for now, we're going to end it there, and like I said, we'll do an update once they're out of the egg and had their first shed, and see if I was actually right on the identification. Thanks. Don't forget to, if this winds up on YouTube, I'll go ahead and say it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. And you can find us on Facebook at Voodoo Exotics, Instagram at Voodoo Exotics 3. We're on Morph Market, and obviously YouTube. All right, so we'll catch y'all on the next one.